These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Will. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Saints 7, Chargers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. A.J. Klein in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 30.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set, 180. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A toss play. Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rivers. Able to find Garcon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mike Bobo. 80 weapon.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No, check that. Check 52 right here.
Bridgewater being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Ready. 70 Andy. 49. Let's go.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And Gim's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
following the interception here. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints' 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rivers to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Freeman again, a first down carry. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tight right. Hey, we got 3 down. Yeah. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam. Check 26. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Check 3. No. Off. 6 guys. Go.
After the sack on first down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, Delta.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
3rd and long for Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. It's caught by Garcon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 62 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Final play of the half, Rivers. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd